Jesus Christ. That's a great way to start a stream, right? Just flip everyone off, right? Oh, look at me. Well, I want to start Discord here too. Everyone off. Oh, sorry. I really hope Discord works here because I'm going to be real pissed if it doesn't. Oh my god, it's taking forever. I guess we'll just start cooking then, eh? All right. So, what are we making today? Right now, what we are making is... Oh, wait, hold on. I can log in now. Hold on. Where do I log in? Jesus Christ. Hey, that was my password. Hey, what's up? Hey. All right, I'm done. I swear. All right. Now I'm on the Discord. I can see what y'all are saying. All right. All right. There we go. Hey. All right. So we are making quesadillas. First, we gotta make the meat because the meat takes the longest. So, fuck me. Blood fucking everywhere, GG. All right. Ew. So, while meat is tasty, the fat around this particular cut of beef would make it practically inedible. So, what we're going to do first is take off a lot of the fat. I'm starting up my sink. I don't know. Hey, there's one viewer. Hey, oh wait, it's probably me. Hold on, I need a knife. Got one. All right. So what this is called is stew beef, stew meat. That's stew beef. It's beef, but the basic idea of it is that usually it's so like tough that it's only really used in stew. However, I have this cut and it's fairly tender, which is why we're able to use it in a quesadilla. Hold on. Let me see what's going on in the Discord. I just got blood on my laptop. Oh, hey. Hi, Empty. So yeah, we're just cutting off a bunch of the fat. And once we do that, I'll throw it in the pan. along with some other stuff that I'll explain later because this is a fucking cooking show. I like how Empty is the only one watching. Love you, Empty. Or maybe, wait, is he even watching? Empty, if you're watching, say something. So, this is about what you want them to look like. You know, some of these have a bit too much fat. I'm going to cut this one up a little bit more. But this is what a normal one looks like. Oh, that's not a good example. Here's a good example. So you'll see this guy. This is all fat, and that's too much. So you can cut that off. And some people say it adds flavor, but I'm gonna add more flavor in a bit. And oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, I'm fairly certain I'm an alcoholic. Just so you know, this isn't what Cooking with Gentle was supposed to be. It was supposed to be me making this cheesecake. But then I read the instructions to it because I've only ever made one cheesecake before. And it said it took an hour. I'm not going to talk to you people for an hour. Fuck you. This doesn't work. Alright, so this piece of beef doesn't want to come off the fat, so I'm going to just toss it. Oh, shit. Empty. Get the other people on. I don't want to just talk to one person. So, I'm sure some of you have been wondering where I've been for the past couple weeks. And I say some of you because while only one person's watching, I'm hoping more people will watch later on, right? So some of you have been wondering where I've been the past couple weeks. Overwatch. It's taken over my life, man. That along with my trying to get a promotion at work. So that's pretty much my whole life right now. All right. So I think this is enough for maybe one or two quesadillas right here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just throw them directly in the pan. The pan, which I should have started a little bit ago. So while we wait for that to heat up, let's cut up a little more because I'm going to want more than that. And I already know I will. I just did that for the show. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have it on medium-high heat. I have it on high heat right now just because I want it to heat up quicker. Hold on. I need to grab my phone real quick. I'll be right back. I got my phone. It's okay. So where was I? Oh, right. So you're going to want it on medium high when you actually start cooking. So I don't know if you can quite hear the sizzling, but you'll once it starts sizzling, that's how you know that it's around the right. It's started to heat up. So that's when you want to turn it down. All right. All right. So first, wash your hands because they're all bloody now. Then realize that you shouldn't have washed your hands because you still need to put the rest of your meat in a bag. Why is there only still one person watching? Empty, you were the worst at getting other people on. Then wash your hands. Dude, just you saying that doesn't help. Clearly. You're a whore. I hope you know that. Anyway, I just got a snap. Oh, and I got a Steam message. What the fuck do you want? The fuck are you talking about? Oh, is it because I fucking told you to say something? You're a dumbass. I hope you know that. All right. So, by now your shit should have started. Start by putting a bit of oil in there. You just want to drizzle that on top of everything. And it's not an actual meal for me unless there's garlic. I prefer chopped garlic. About a spoonful will do for the amount of meat that we have. Just drop that in there. You're going to just mix it around in a second. Let's add a bit of water to help it mix. And by the way, you do not want much water. So this is not even, yeah, this isn't anything. So I emptied that out. It's, yeah, don't put much water in there. So you're going to hear it stop sizzling. You just cooled it down if you didn't realize that already. So this is now garlic water. All right, now we have time to add our spices. Since it's a quesadilla, taco seasoning, and I'm going to add some other stuff in a second too. You're not going to add much. So taco seasoning, you already need water in there. So don't add too much of that because you didn't add much water. salts. This guy. All right. Now, what I'm about to say is going to sound crazy, but just bear with me because I know what I'm talking about. But hold on, I need to send the text. All right, so first things first, you're going to want to add a bit of hot stuff. So I have this blend called Hot Shot by McCormick. I'm not quite sure what's in it, but it's nice. It's good. So just drizzle that around. Start mixing. All right. Then just a tad of salt. This is sea salt, but just a tad, not too much. Because you just added a lot from the other spices. That's because they're all mixtures of stuff, and salt's always going to be included. Salt goes in everything. All right. Now, the last thing you're going to want to add, you want to add so little of this that you feel like you're not going to taste it, but you will. All right. I'm going to even get a measuring thing out because that's how little I need. Hold on. I have something somewhere. Oh, here we go. All right. So we're going to add sugar. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to bring out a lot of the flavoring to the beef. Now, I want you to take a look. I don't know how well you can see. I did not add much sugar. This isn't even a full spoonful. But this is going to really change the way the meat tastes. What? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so stir that up really well. If you need to add more oil at this point, feel free, but I'm pretty good here. Now, you don't want these to get overcooked because what's going to happen is they're going to get tougher as they cook. So make sure you don't do that. Shit. Well, piece of meat fell out, but you know what that means? This is now a taste test piece of meat. You ready? Oh my God. That's delicious. All right. So, hold on. Got to send another text. All right. Sorry. Who else started watching? Oh my God. Aw. Anyway, so our taste test piece of meat was delicious. So that means we're good to go. What we're going to want to do is we're going to put all of this stuff in some kind of container, like a bowl or something. All right. Bowl. Then this shite, put that right in there. Now, one may question why, but those people are stupid. They don't listen to Gentle. Gentle knows everything. Don't you guys forget that. All right. Now, I'm out of oil. So now we got to fill the oil. So this wasn't even open. God damn it. All right. So now that we filled the oil and we're going to clean off the sides because we both spilled. We all spilled. Shut up. We do this all together. What did I just stick this in? Holy shit. Butter, I think. All right. So now that we filled our oil, we're going to put that back in the pan. All right. I put a bit too much, so I'm going to pour a bit of that out in the sink. All right. You just want enough to be able to cook the bottom. All right. Now, what your pan should be filled with right now should be not meat, but just oil and garlic. We're going to use that. I don't have any fucking paper towels up here. Gee whiz. Hold on. Got to send another text. Someone sent me an Instagram picture. It was apparently meme day at their school. That's retarded. Adults shouldn't try to be funny. I'm not an adult yet. Don't make me an adult. All right. So what did I come in here for? I didn't need anything in here. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Well, kind of. I guess I can grab this, but I don't need it until later. What I meant to grab is my salt because we're going to salt the pan again. All right. Then we grab our tortillas. Or tortillas. All right. So you grab two. First one, just throw in there. All right. Flip it. All right, and then pull it off. Put it on a plate and wait for a second. Second one. Do the same thing. Put it in there. All right. Flip it. Flip it again because you didn't wait long enough because you're a fucking dumbass. You're going to want to wait about 10 seconds. All right, flip it. Then we throw our cheese in. Now, you're not cooking the tortilla yet. What you're doing is you're softening it up. And so it's cooking right now. So we got to be fast, but you also want to be careful about what you're doing. All right, so I'm throwing about 2 handfuls of cheese in here because cheese is bad. And I'm taking a bit of my meat and I'm throwing that in there, scattering that around there too. All right, and then you throw your other tortilla that you just prepared right there on top. Nope, sorry, I did forget a step. More cheese. Then you throw the tortilla on top. Then we got to wait. We got to wait until the cheese melts a little bit. All right. And then you want to send a Snapchat to one of your friends because why the fuck not? I'm going to send it with that. So I can just imagine you guys like watching me and they're like, just like, you guys are just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're trying to cook. Well, fuck you. I can cook however I like. Just so you know, I mentioned this cake a little bit earlier. This is a cheesecake that I made. It is. I can send out the recipe that I use later on. It's going to be delicious. It's mostly once it's room temperature, it just needs to go in the fridge. That's how cheesecakes work. They need to be cold. But yeah, the only thing I don't like is this crack right down the middle of it. But what you gonna do? All right. So I think that the quesadilla has cooked long enough on that one side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our spatula and be fucking bosses and not fuck up there. Good job, guys. You did great. Then we drink more beer because we're alcoholics. All right. Then we wait, and I made enough meat here for two quesadillas. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go through the whole process again for our new viewers and the one who left because he's a fucking bitch. We don't even need him. But yeah. If there's anything I need to go slower over, then I'm happy to do that. So while you're waiting on your tortilla to cook a bit more, you're going to want to clean up a bit. A clean kitchen is a happy kitchen. Jesus Christ. Okay. This guy should be about ready. Let's find out. All right. So this is about what you want your quesadilla to look like. You want it browned all around. So what all this black stuff is me letting my garlic burn because I was texting. So don't text while you're doing this. So that's what all this black shit is. But you want it browned and you want the cheese nice and melted. So what I'm going to do here, because I have all that burnt garlic in here, is I'm going to wash down that pan a little bit. And yes, Emily, that is a good point. So unfortunately, this does take away some of the flavoring that I wanted in my pan. So the flavoring that I wanted was the meat. And if you leave the meat in there, you have the flavoring just basically built into the pan. We will still put the garlic oil and salt in there, but it won't quite be the same as the other. It's going to taste different. Like if you do this, you'll be able to taste the difference. So we got to wait for our pan to heat up again because we cooled it down a bunch. So I'll put it back on high heat and I can hear it's ready to go. If you do wash it, the best way to tell that it's ready to go is if all the water is gone, it's too hot. So we put more oil. All right. Again, we don't need too much because we're just putting it on the tortilla here. All right. Then we're going to put a bit more garlic. All right, not as much as we put on the meat, by the way, because we don't have much. Like, we don't need to let it sit there to cook the meat. We just need enough to put it on our quesadilla. All right, so that's the perfect sizzling that you want. Take your spatula and mix that all around. All right, then we take our first quesadilla, do the same thing we did before, you know, the whole 9 yards. We put it on there, wait about, 5-10 seconds. Then we pick it up, flip it over.
Attention, you have an incoming message.
Oh, fuck you, Grease. Ow. All right. So once we've done that, we can put our quesadilla to the side. Do the same thing with quesadilla numero dos. So who can tell me what I forgot? No one? You guys are bums. Well, I don't think my stream's gotten there. So I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second to answer. All right, so I was just watching my stream there, and I saw it got to that point. No one answered. You guys suck. All right, so I've already flipped my quesadilla. I'm going to put cheese on there now. And by the way, the thing I forgot was salt. You got to put salt on there. It gives some extra flavor. Because, like I said, there's salt in everything. Like, there's always salt. All right, so I'm going to also take the last bits of my meat and scatter that all over the place. And there's some leftover garlic in here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there too. All right, take your other half, throw that on. Oh, again, who can tell me what I forgot? I'm waiting for my stream here. I mean, I just took care of it, but I forgot to add more cheese. That's what it was. So, whoops. So now we got to wait for the quesadilla to cook, and we can start putting everything else away while we're doing that. Because, we're done cooking, except for, this, we just got to flip this guy. Oh, in Greece, if you're watching my stream, watch this message in the live chat, like fucking empty. My new favorite person. Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. All right. All right, so guys, I will be right back while I'm waiting for my quesadilla to cook. I'm going to grab another beer from outside. I'm back. That just foamed way too quickly. So I think it's about time for me to flip. There we go. Oh, yeah, man, that's perfect. The grease is still a little bit, or not the grease, the garlic is still a little bit burned on there, but that's fine because it's going to be way less burned now that we cleaned our pan. Like on this one, I'm going to be able to taste the burntness of my garlic. Well, on this one, I'll be able to taste maybe the burntness of the garlic, but also the garlic itself. So that's good. Yeah, hold on. Got a text. Texting is the way of life. Gotta look good because it's not actually a text, it's a snap, you know. Oh, hold on, my hand's a bit too poofy. There we go. Gotta sent a wink. I look fucking ridiculous in the stream. All right, so that's pretty much it on basically everything. I taught you how to make quesadillas the best way you possibly could. So I'm just gonna wait for this guy to finish up here. And yeah, so both of you need to hit me up tomorrow. So that's Empty and Greasy Guy who are watching right now. Both of you need to hit me up tomorrow for Greasy, I need to set up your server. For Empty, I need to give you and your peeps the interview because I totally forgot about that. So hit me up tomorrow. You guys will both officially be my secretaries until further notice. If you don't remind me, you're fired. I'm just joking, by the way. You won't be fired, but I'll be severely upset because I've been playing Overwatch all day, and that's the way I roll. So, yeah. Yeah, perfect. All right. And so I want to show you guys this again, the burnt grease. You want to, so I'm thinking medium high heat was a bit too high for the quesadillas themselves. So I recommend a lower heat, but you can see that this is actually the worst side. So I did really well with taking the quesadillas off in time. And again, the melty cheese. I don't think I had enough cheese, especially to this side. So if I were to go over to this side per se, you'll see a lot more. So a lot of it is up to preference. So how much cheese do you want in your quesadilla? I like a lot, so I kind of fucked mine up. But if you like it the way I just showed you here, well, then you know how to make it. So that was about 2 handfuls of cheese for the first part and 1 handful of cheese for the to go on top of the meat. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. And how long was this anyway? I'm assuming it was like, 30 minutes or so. I wasn't actually paying attention. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end it here. And I'll do another one of these sometime soon. I enjoy doing these. Laters.